All right, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in to another one here on the coach's desk. We appreciate you being here, and we're here to give you some update on what will be taking place at the Grand Slam track. So we would have already let you know when it will be taking place. There are actually 4 meets. One will be taking place in Jamaica. One will be it's a 3-day event in Jamaica in April. One will be taking place in Miami. One will be taking place in LA. And one will be taking place in Philadelphia. So it's 4 meet, right? And definitely persons are looking forward to the inaugural one that will be taking place in the first time in track and field, and it's something that Michael Johnson is pushing. There were a little bit of controversy surrounding it, where athletes came out and saying that this might be one of those things where we don't want you to save track and field. You can't save track and field. When you were doing it, you didn't save it, and so forth. So it has sparked some level of controversy, this Grand Slam. But especially from the selection of athletes standpoint, where the Jamaican fans thought that, where are the Jamaicans? We only had youngsters, Akira Nugent and Rashawn Clark, who were selected. Then they draft in Rochelle Clayton. And we were saying, what happened about the big name Jamaicans? But you know what I'm happy about? I'm happy about that these youngsters are getting the exposure from a competition standpoint, as well as from a finance standpoint, because it is clearly important for them to earn where that is concerned. Earning power is very critical, and for them to earn at this tender age, I just hope that they're putting their money to good use and investing wisely where that is concerned. And to add to that, they have added 2 more young Jamaican sprinters on the roster for the Grand Slam, and that is the man Oblique Seville. Yeah, man, the civilians are very happy, and they are in excitement to know that their very own Oville is on the roster. You understand? And I mean, from his disappointment in the Olympic Games, I'm sure that, people are saying, oh, he's not going on the Diamond League circuit and we want to see him competing and yada, yada, yada. Listen, see, it's about patience. Big food this he's going to make now, All who think him now make no money. Well, if you thought so, then you would have spoken possibly too early, because Michael Johnson led team say, yo, we want Seville. We want Oblique Seville on this roster, because we do see him as one of those talented Jamaicans out there who can pull the civilians out for the event that will be coming up in April, so definitely looking out for that. Also, the fast Nikesha Price, she will be on that roster as well, and that is very interesting. I love this for Nikesha. You know why I love this for Nikesha? Nikesha had a breakout year where she did some excellent time. She ran fast. She did incredibly well from a collegiate standpoint. However, she wasn't able to make it at the Olympic due to some sort of issues, and that still out there. We understand that it was a stomach flu that she had and so forth that drained her, that she wasn't able to compete. You understand? But the fact of the matter is, for her to kick off her new season, a professional season, it is a good look. I mean, the expectations are going to be high for Nikesha based off what she did this year. However, I am putting it to the fans out there that you might have to temper that expectation. Knowing Nikesha, she's a warrior, but the dynamics of the preparation for the collegiate system is different from a professional system. They have to be meticulous in how they go about doing their preparation, depending on the meet that they select and so forth. So I'm going to think that she's going to do well, But for me to have a great expectation, I'm going to temper it because I don't want to have a great expectation and then it comes down. Not to say that she can't exceed the expectation, but and this is what I've learned from this last season in track and field. So it's good to know that they will be a part of it. I still have my few cents where the meet here in Jamaica is concerned. I believe, though, that the fan base, the Jamaican fan base, who believe that they know track and field so much, I don't see them showing up to support this event. Yeah, because guess what? I see Jamaicans as persons who come around, get involved in track and field whenever it's like a world championship or an Olympic Games. So I don't see them, showing up for this thing. I think most of the fan base, most of the support will be coming from persons who are going to be flying in for that event, as opposed to the persons that will be on the ground in Jamaica coming out. Not to say no Jamaicans on the island will be supporting, will be coming out, but I believe that the bulk of the support will be coming from outside of the island. I could be wrong. I would love for it to be for what I'm saying to be wrong, because if that happens, then we're gonna be having a jam-packed stadium. We're gonna be having a very good, crowd turnout for the meet. Will it be able to hold down that sort of traction for 3 days? That is something else I have a problem with. But let's see. It's the first of its kind, so definitely you're gonna have teething problem. You're gonna have issues here and there, and once they identify the issues and they build on it, then I definitely see this as something that can work going forward. And if they decide to add any field events going forward, then I see it as going to be one of those events that people are going to be looking forward to. You know what I mean? But sorry. I do believe that the adding of these Jamaican youngsters, I am so elated for them, because they are actually raking in the funds at an early age. So Rashawn, Akira, she's doing pretty well. Rashawn is doing well for himself as a youngster. You have Rochelle Clayton, who have a very good year, but somehow she missed out on a medal at the Olympic Games. Then you have Nickisha and Seville. They have been added. So definitely it is a good thing. And for the persons who are going to come in the comment section and say that I should stop butcher Oblique Seville name, you know that Jamaicans normally give persons nicknames, right? You have the Pocket Rocket, you have Sherika the Panty Girl, you have Ilian Fast, Ilian, a lot of names. Donkey Man, you have Big Boy. When you come on to Jamaicans, names are given. So do not come in the comment section and say that I'm butchering the name. It is a fan of Oblique Seville who has been watching him since he has come onto the scene as a senior athlete. Seeing? And he actually gave him that name. He joined both the surname and the first name and calling him Seville. So we know that his name is Oblique Seville. So please don't come and say that, okay? And if you are regular to the channel, then you will know what I'm talking about. But anyways, drop a comment what you think about these athletes being added to the list of competitors for the Grand Slam. Until next time, stay safe, my people.